Planning a vacation to Morocco, a nation many people dream of visiting because of its variety of amazing natural features, can make one unsure where to start. They are unaware, though, that there is a way to really see this vibrant country, full of hidden gems and ancient sites. This video tour of Morocco's most famous sites will help you to avoid missing anything on your trip. Before touring Morocco's most outstanding sites, we will start with some fascinating knowledge about the country. If you would want to learn about Morocco's hidden gems and unique cultures before we start to tour the nation's natural wonders, kindly like and subscribe to our channel. Morocco boasts a rich and fascinating past with influences from the Arab world, Europe, and the Berber people all entwined into its fabric. Just two of the aromatic and delicious foods that make the cuisine of this nation so wonderful are traditional tagine and sweet and savory pastilla. Beautiful blue-washed homes give the little village of Chefchaouen, sometimes known as the Blue Pearl, an otherworldly atmosphere. Considered as the cornerstone of Moroccan hospitality, mint tea, also known as Moroccan whiskey, is consumed many times daily. Two examples of the architectural gems in Casablanca are magnificent mosques there and intricate mosaics in Fez. From before the Arab conquest, the native Amazigh Berber people have maintained their unique language and culture. Tree-climbing goats in the southwest who load themselves with argan fruit help to make argan oil possible. Though the Sahara Desert is well known for its intense heat, you would be shocked to learn that occasionally it gets snow, creating an unusual sand and snowscape. Starting in the magnificent Sahara Desert of Morocco. The Sahara is the most heated desert on Earth, at 9.2 million square kilometers, almost the size of the United States. With daytime highs of 122 degrees Fahrenheit, or 50 degrees Celsius, and nightly lows of below freezing, the weather here is utterly wild. The Sahara does not consist just in infinite sand dunes. Among the several varied aspects of mountains, plateaus, salt flats, and oasis landscapes are. For millennia, nomadic people like the Tuareg and Berbers have lived in this region by adapting to the severe desert environment. In this hostile environment, rare and exotic animals include the fennec fox, the Saharan silver ant, and a multitude of snakes and reptiles manage to thrive. Certain of the tallest sand dunes in the world also call the Sahara home. They can exceed 180 meters, 590 feet. North African and sub-Saharan African traders depended on caravans over the Sahara to move goods such as salt, gold, and other minerals. Imagine yourself standing on the brink of these apparently limitless golden dunes, savoring the breathtaking vista of the sky meeting the sand, and being a part of the great history and breathtaking natural beauty of this massive desert. Riding a camel over the vast, undulating terrain, see the dunes transform a kaleidoscope of orange and red and feel the thrill of a sunset. As night falls, get ready to be mesmerized by a glittering sky unlike anything other. Spending a night in a traditional Berber camp would be best done lounging around a campfire and listening to traditional Berber music under a starry heavens. Our next stop is the vibrant city of Marrakesh, sometimes known as the Red City because of its distinctive red sandstone construction. Originally established by the Almoravid monarchy in 1070, Marrakesh became to be a religious, cultural, and commercial hub not too long afterward. Jima el Fna, the beating core of the city, features one of the most well-known and active squares in all of Africa. Here you might find a lively scene bursting with street artists, food vendors, and crowded markets. Make sure to see the Majorelle Garden, which Yves Saint Laurent painstakingly rebuilt after French artist Jacques Majorelle first designed it. This amazing botanical park boasts a great variety of exotic plants and striking blue architecture. The largest mosque in Marrakesh and a superb 12th century Almohad construction, the Koutoubia Mosque is. With its maze-like passageways, packed souks, and traditional riads, the adjacent Medina of Marrakesh, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is guaranteed to enthrall you. See the magnificent late 19th century Moroccan architectural creation known as the Bahia Palace. Its courtyards, gardens, and intricate tilework will truly astound. Experience a classic hammam treatment in Marrakesh and relax unlike you have ever done with a steam bath and massage. The food of the city is distinguished by joyful fusions of Arabic, Berber, and French tastes. Typical dishes worth enjoying are tagine, couscous, and pastilla. Marrakesh's vibrant nightlife comes alive after dark with a range of entertainment including both traditional and modern acts. Showcasing live music, belly dancers, and hip clubs is from Marrakesh, which also serves as a portal to the Atlas Mountains. You may readily go hiking, trekking, or tour traditional Berber villages. We then head to Ait Ben Haru, a magnificent Ksar, fortified hamlet, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has been remarkably kept. Ait Ben Haru, a once bustling market village on the caravan path between the Sahara and Marrakesh, presents an interesting view into Morocco's rich past. The distinctive appearance of the settlement comes from the traditional mud bricks used to construct the Ait Ben Haru homes. From its hilltop position on the Unala River, Ait Ben Haru presents amazing perspectives. Along with 6 kasbahs and fortified dwellings crammed inside the Ksar at Ait Ben Haru, there are several smaller homes here as well. This style reflects Berber civilization and way of life by stressing community living and closely linked dwellings. Among many others, the hamlet's historical significance and unique architecture have drawn several film and television projects, including Gladiator, Lawrence of Arabia, Game of Thrones, and The Mummy. Our next stop is the charming town of Merzouga, well known for its amazing Erg Chabi dunes. Among Morocco's highest and most amazing sand dunes, these ones can climb to a height of 150 meters, 492 feet. Merzouga is the perfect jumping-off point for people looking for an adventure in the Sahara since of its standing as the entry to the desert. One of the most common activities here is camel trekking, since camels let visitors experience the vast desert environment like that of the local nomads. For a real experience among the desert camps, spend the evening in a classic Berber tent. As you enjoy the amazing starry sky in the desert, relax back off. During the wet season, birdwatchers visit the nearby Diat Serge Lake to view the variety of species, including flamingos, that call the area home. An exciting adventure sport is sandboarding down the dunes. 4x4 trips let you explore the tough terrain. Merzouga visitors have the chance to learn about the culture and way of life of the nomadic Berber people who make the area home. Every excursion to Merzouga includes traditional Berber music and dancing performed by residents as part of the desert camp experience. Particularly breathtaking are sunrises and sunsets when the light alters the dunes' magical colors. We're going to see the Great Atlas Mountains that span Algeria, Tunisia, and Morocco. The highest points of the range are found in Morocco, which offers amazing panoramas and a great diversity of settings. Rising for 167 meters, 13,671 feet, above sea level, Mount Tibkal, the highest point in North Africa, is found in the Atlas Mountains. One of the many beautiful Berber communities scattered over the mountainsides allows you to really experience the traditional culture, way of life, and kind hospitality of the Berber people. Our next destination is the ancient and culturally vibrant city of Fes. Founded in Fes in 859 AD, the University of Al-Qarawiyyi is the oldest constantly running university worldwide. Renowned for its maze-like pathways and ancient buildings, the Medina of Fes, Fes El Bali, is among the largest urban pedestrian zones worldwide, as well as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Renowned throughout the city, the Essaouira tannery is among the oldest tanneries in the world. From nearby terraces, guests may witness the fascinating process of traditional leather making, since the techniques are still used nowadays. Through its ceramics, textiles, and woodwork collections, the Darbata Museum, which is housed in a restored palace, offers a close-up view of Moroccan handicrafts. Though it has been the capital of Morocco several times, the city of Fes is still very much a significant cultural and spiritual center for Moroccan people. The city's historic venues invite artists and spiritual leaders from all over the world as part of its annual Fes Festival of World Sacred Music. Built in the early 14th century, the Al Taran Madrasa, known for its complex tilework and carved plaster, is likely to astound architectural buffs. Though the Dar el Maxim royal home in Fes is closed to the public, the gorgeous grounds and elaborate brass doors are well worth visiting. Fes's vibrant souls abound in spices, textiles, pottery, and traditional Moroccan crafts. You really must see. The Andalusian quarter of the city highlights its historical links with Andalusia by including distinctive architectural and Iberian cultural aspects. The second stop is in the charming city of Chefchaouen, sometimes known as the Blue City. Any visitor will be fascinated by this magical place thanks to its distinctive calm and attractive attitude created by the lovely blue houses and streets. Built to guard northern Morocco against Portuguese incursions in 1471, a modest fortification called Chefchaouen. Jewish immigrants from the 1930s allegedly brought to the region the habit of painting the buildings blue, symbolizing heaven and the sky. Chefchaouen, which is in the Rif Mountains, presents a breathtaking view of the mountain range together with lots of walking paths. The vibrant souks of the city are a refuge for artists, and their wool blankets and clothes are especially well known for their excellent workmanship. Just beyond the Medina, locals gather at the Ras El Ma waterfall to do their laundry and catch up with one another. Chefchaouen was a Spanish colony until 1956, as the city's architecture and the fact that many of its citizens speak Spanish make abundantly evident. Chefchaouen's local specialties are goat cheese and other taginess. The cuisine is a lovely mix of Moroccan and Spanish tastes. Because of its beautiful blue streets, which offer limitless chances to capture the unique appeal of the town, Chefchaouen is the ideal photographer and Instagrammer. Less busy and noisier than Marrakesh and Fez, Chefchaouen is a fantastic spot to relax and enjoy the surroundings. Rabat is a fascinating trip since it combines modern architecture with old elegance. One well-known monument in the city is Dar al Maxim, the royal palace and main residence of Morocco's king. Though it is off-limits to the ordinary people, its amazing architecture is worth visiting. Another must-see is the former Kasbah of the Udayas. Rising above the Bou Redj River and the Atlantic Ocean, this stronghold boasts winding lanes, beautiful gardens, and classic Andalusian architecture. Rising to a height of 44 meters, 144 feet, the Hassan Tower is a legendary monument of Rabat that is an incomplete minaret originating in the 12th century. Not far away, in a magnificent example of modern Alawite dynasty architecture, is the Mausoleum of Muhammad V, site of the tombs of Prince Abdullah, King Hassan II, and King Muhammad V. See the Cella, a Middle Ages fortified necropolis filled with Roman and medieval relics, to learn about Rabat's past. The Medina of Rabat is a UNESCO World Heritage Site displaying medieval markets, old mosques, and real Moroccan workmanship. Renowned Rabat buildings combining modern and traditional forms include the Rabatville Railway Station and the Muhammad VI Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art. The Great Bouknadel Exotic Gardens and the lush Andalusian gardens inside the Udayas Kasbah help to define the city's reputation for natural surroundings. Now we are arriving in the fascinating city of Tangier, Morocco, a site of immense historical and cultural value. Because Tangier's strategic location as a gateway between Africa and Europe makes it crucial, several civilizations, including the Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, and Portuguese, have dominated over Tangier throughout history. From 1923 to 1956, Tangier was a cultural stew run under an international zone under several nations. With its meandering lanes, ancient markets, and historic sites exposing the rich past of the city, ancient Tangier's Medina is a swarm of activity. Located in what previously was Sultan's Palace, the Kasbah Museum exhibits objects from Tangier's rich cultural legacy. Renowned writers, musicians, and painters including Paul Bowles, William S. Burroughs, and Henri Matisse have spent decades calling Tangier home. Just outside Tangier, Cap Spartel is a stunning vantage point and setting that represents the junction of the Atlantic and Mediterranean seas. Full of myth and tradition, the surrounding caves of Hercules are claimed to be where the fabled hero Hercules lays. The Grand Soko, sometimes known as the Grand Souk, is a vibrant market area close to the Medina's entrance where vendors, cafes, and street artists may be found. Our path carries on with a stop at Casablanca, the main business and financial center of Morocco. Often seen as the financial center of the nation, Casablanca offers an interesting mix of legacy and modernism. Among the biggest mosques worldwide, the Hassan II Mosque is a well-known emblem of the city. With its highest tower at 210 meters, 689 feet, this one of the few mosques in Morocco that provides guided tours to non-Muslims lets tourists enjoy the mosque's cultural value and exquisite architecture. With amazing views of the Atlantic Ocean, the Ain Diab Corniche is a well-known length of beachfront surrounded by restaurants, bars, and cafes. Inspired on the venerable Casablanca bar, Rick's Cafe whisks movie buffs back in time. Casablanca's Art Deco architecture has gained notoriety because of its position as a French protectorate from 1912 through 1956. Though not open to the general public, the Royal Palace of Casablanca is a wonderful specimen of ancient Moroccan architecture. One of the largest man-made ports worldwide and a major trading hub, Casablanca's economy depends much on the port. Mohammed V Square, with its great public buildings and fountains around, is the vibrant center of Casablanca's municipal life. Art aficionados will love Moroccan art from the 20th and 21st centuries at Villa de Arts, a modern art museum hosting cultural activities. From historic souks to modern malls like the Morocco Mall, one of Africa's largest shopping hubs, Casablanca offers all it takes for retail therapy. Our next stop on the trip is the little beach town of Essaouira, commonly known as the Windy City, because to the strong trade winds blowing down its shore. These winds make Essaouira a popular location for windsurfers and kitesurfers. Portuguese influence abounds in Essaouira's past. Originally called Mogador, Portuguese defenses and a port were built here in the 16th century. Because of its whitewashed dwellings with blue accents, little pathways, and well-preserved defenses, the Medina of the city is well known as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city claims prominence from traditional Nawa music, which blends Arabic, Berber, and African melodies. Every year in Essaouira, Nawa World Music Festival honors this unique and poignant type of music by bringing together musicians and music aficionados from all around. The gorgeous city of Essaouira has attracted filmmakers and TV producers. It has been included in well-known works as Othello and Game of Thrones. Another well-known good from the surrounding argan trees is local cooperatives produce argan oil, which is much sought after for its culinary and cosmetic uses. Fish lovers will find utopia in Essaouira. At the energetic fish market and the several waterfront restaurants, where it is cooked using Atlantic Ocean cod ingredients, seafood is plentiful. Essaouira's active art scene, which features many galleries and workshops, clearly shows its rich legacy of being a haven for artists and crafters. Off the coast of Essaouira, Mogador Island is a small nature preserve and important bird refuge. Seabirds of many types call it home. With its laid-back atmosphere, which contrasts sharply with the busyness of larger towns like Marrakesh and Casablanca, Essaouira is ideal for unwinding and appreciating the seaside scenery. After that, we will be visiting Agadir, a Moroccan city well known for its year-round sunlight and large sandy beaches that qualifies as a top beach resort. Modern Agadir is the result of almost complete rebuilding following a disastrous earthquake in 1960. Its wide boulevards and modern structures reflect this. Visiting the Kasbah of Agadir Fella, also known as Agadir's historic hilltop stronghold, allows one to see perspectives over the city and the Atlantic Ocean. Thanks to the profusion of high-end boats, trendy cafes, restaurants, and stores, both residents and visitors will find Agadir Marina to be bustling. One of Morocco's largest markets, Souk El Had is a hive of activity where you could find anything from fresh food and spices to clothing and locally made crafts. Apart from serving as a commercial port, Agadir is known as one of Morocco's most significant fishing ports, particularly for its sardine output. From all around the world, golfers visit Agadir's world-class courses. The Agadir area's argan oil business is somewhat well known. Those interested in the background and application of the oil can tour a nearby cooperative. Having you along as we discover Morocco's intriguing past and breathtaking landscapes brings me great delight. I hope you had the same fantastic journey over this amazing country I know. If you like this video and would want more travel videos and guidance, kindly subscribe to our channel and thumbs up this video. Travel safely till we cross paths once more.